House is here.
Stop it! Stop it! You can't do that. Stop it! I'm not doing anything wrong here. Actually, they want to do rule and divide. They are actually trying to make us fight with each other. This is not my fundamental right. I am not a Muslim. I am against the bill. Okay, I support you.
Like 60 or like 55-year-old, without any reason, he was slapped and pushed ahead, and he was
not even protester. The police did not know that he is a protester, and he started thrashing him.
ಇಬ್ರು ಮೂರು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹರಿದಾಕಿ ಮುಖಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಪಂಚ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಎಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದ್ರು.
The police will obviously say it was, 144 was in place. But that is not the point. The clarification came from the Bangalore Police Commissioner stating that the sit-in protest will be allowed. The police commissioner did clarify this.
This law is for immigrants, like where is for immigrants? It is linked, NRC and this Citizenship Amendment, CAPA is linked. So how, if they are taking away if they are doing NRC for those migrants, again they are taking back into CAP, right?
सबका मसला है, पूरे हिंदुस्तान का मसला है, ये संविधान का मसला है.
Why Tamilians are being excluded? I'm telling you. From Sri Lanka, there are so many Tamilians who are coming. They are excluded. So this is totally discriminatory. And it's like, and if we remain silent now, nothing will work out.
ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ, ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ತರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನಾವು ನ್ಯಾಯಯುತ ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ, ಶಾಂತಿಯುತ ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಕ್ಕನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ನಾವು ಇದರಿಂದ ಹಿಂದೆ ಸರಿಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
To understand what is wrong with the CAA, you need to read between the lines and see not what it says but what it leaves out. Even if we leave religion out of it, the people who will be most affected by this are the poor, the marginalized, and women from rural areas who have no history of documentation.
In the beginning parts, they picked up about 10-15 people very brutally, and now there are thousands and thousands of people protesting against this. And the best part is that the whole crowd is a mixture of all races and all religions and all walks of life. That is really fantastic.
हम लोगों का नहीं, सारे आदमियों लोग का है प्रोटेक्शन, सारे कौम का है.
जब तक ये वापस नहीं लेंगे, हम लोग बराबर लड़ते रहेंगे, रोड पे आएंगे, प्रोटेस्ट करेंगे, और हम सब हिंदू मुस्लिम मिलके कर रहे हैं और हम करेंगे.
So that is the idea of real India, right? They're all students. They don't care which caste or creed or religion you belong to. They are just here because they know that what's happening is really, really wrong and disturbing.
Already 2 hours, 2.5 hours, you violated the law. Please don't do it.
So we understand you work for the government, but Section 144 itself is imposed illegally.
Anyone else has asked the same question to the government. They know about 144, when to impose and when not to impose. Everyone is protesting peacefully. They have put in 144 just because they did not want anyone to raise question. That is the only thing.
So don't think that this is just a one-day thing. Of course, process takes time. The changes we want are huge and they will take time. But this is not the country I grew up in.
It is against the spirit of our idea of India. This India which each of us believe is a legacy which we have to give on to our future generation, and that idea of India is being attacked now. So we have come here to display our solidarity.
This movement is not stopping in Bangalore. This is expanding from Kerala to Kashmir, from all the possible siding borders, and people movement is building up.
And it is unprecedented. It actually reminds us the days of emergency for both the reasons, the kind of draconian state measures and the kind of people's resistance, and whatever happened to the regime which brought emergency is going to happen. It's bound to happen.
We can describe this movement as Quit India Movement Part 2.
अरे तुम हिंदुस्तान की बात करते हो, हमको बैंगलोर से निकाल के दिखाओ.
After Sunday's protest, there's been a protest almost every day in the city. And today the government had put out a Section 144 to stop the protest from happening. Despite that, people assembled somewhere in the morning, taken away to the police station, but people kept coming from every direction and kept joining until it finally grew into a whole crowd, which the cops finally had to cave in and give in to the people and let them protest. And there was so much kindness going around. People were sharing, people were chanting, people were distributing food. We even got some biryani today. So seeing what I saw today, whatever little cynicism that I had at the end of Sunday is completely worn away. It'll be really interesting to see where things go from here, because clearly people are mad as hell.